Song of the Future Banjo Paterson. Andrew Barton. 'Tis strange that in a land so strong and bold and mighty youth, we have no poet's voice of truth to sing for us a wondrous song. Our chiefest singer yet has sung in wild, sweet notes a passing strain, all carelessly and sadly flung to that dull world he thought so vain. Ampersand quo. I care for nothing, good nor bad, my hopes are gone, my pleasures fled, I am but sifting sand. Ampersand quo. He said, what wonder Gordon's songs were sad. And yet, not always sad and hard. In cheerful mood and light of heart he told the tale of Britomart, and wrote the rhyme of joyous guard. And some have said that nature's face to us is always sad. But these have never felt the smiling grace of waving grass and forest trees on sunlit plains as wide as seas. Ampersand quo. A land where dull despair is king o'er scentless flowers and songless bird. Ampersand quo. But we have heard the bellbirds ring their silver bells at eventide, like fairies on the mountainside, the sweetest note man ever heard. The wild thrush lifts a note of mirth. The bronze-winged pigeons call and coo beside their nests the long day through. The magpie warbles clear and strong a joyous, glad, thanksgiving song, for all God's mercies upon earth. And many voices such as these are joyful sounds for those to tell, who know the bush and love it well, with all its hidden mysteries. We cannot love the restless sea, that rolls and tosses to and fro like some fierce creature in its glee. For human weal or human woe it has no touch of sympathy. For us the bush is never sad, its myriad voices whisper low, in tones the bushmen only know, its sympathy and welcome glad. For us the roving breezes bring from many a blossom-tufted tree, where wild bees murmur dreamily, the honey-laden breath of spring. Asterisk, 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 we have our tales of other days, good tales the northern wanderers tell when bushmen meet and campfires blaze, and round the ring of dancing light the great, dark bush with arms of night folds every hearer in its spell. We have our songs, not songs of strife and hot blood spilt on sea and land, but lilts that link achievement grand to honest toil and valiant life. Lift ye your faces to the sky, ye barrier mountains in the west who lie so peacefully at rest enshrouded in a haze of blue. 'Tis hard to feel that years went by before the pioneers broke through your rocky heights and walls of stone, and made your secrets all their own. For years the fertile western plains were hid behind your sullen walls, your cliffs and crags and waterfalls all weather-worn with tropic rains. Between the mountains and the sea like Israelites with staff in hand, the people waited restlessly. They looked towards the mountains old and saw the sunsets come and go with gorgeous golden afterglow, that made the west a fairyland, and marveled what that west might be of which such wondrous tales were told. For tales were told of inland seas like sullen oceans, salt and dead, and sandy deserts, white and wan, where never trod the foot of man, nor bird went winging overhead, nor ever stirred a gracious breeze to wake the silence with its breath, a land of loneliness and death. At length the hardy pioneers by rock and crag found out the way, and woke with voices of today a silence kept for years and tears. Upon the western slope they stood and saw, a wide expanse of plain as far as eye could stretch or see go rolling westward endlessly. The native grasses, tall as grain, bowed, waved and rippled in the breeze. From boughs of blossom-laden trees the parrots answered back again. They saw the land that it was good, a land of fatness all untrod, and gave their silent thanks to God. The way is one. The way is one. And straightway from the barren coast there came a westward marching host, that I and ever onward pressed with eager faces to the west, along the pathway of the sun. The mountains saw them marching by, they faced the all-consuming drought. They would not rest in settled land, but, taking each his life in hand, their faces ever westward bent beyond the farthest settlement, responding to the challenge cry of and quo. Better country farther out and quo. And lo, a miracle. The land but yesterday was all unknown, the wild man's boomerang was thrown where now great busy cities stand. It was not much, you say, that these should wend their way where none withstood. In sooth there was not much of blood, no war was fought between the seas. It was not much. But we who know the strange capricious land they trod, at times a stricken, parching sod, at times with raging floods beset, through which they found their lonely way, are quite content that you should say it was not much, while we can feel that nothing in the ages old, in song or story written yet on Grecian or in a Roman arch, though it should ring with clash of steel, could braver histories unfold than this bush starry, yet untold, the story of their westward march. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. But times are changed, and change is wrung from old to new. The olden days, the old bush life and all its ways, are passing from us all unsung. The freedom, and the hopeful sense of toil that brought due recompense, of room for all, has passed away, and lies forgotten with the dead. Within our streets men cry for bread in cities built but yesterday. About us stretches wealth of land, a boundless wealth of virgin soil as yet unfruitful and untilled. Our willing workmen, strong and skilled, within our cities idle stand, and cry aloud for leave to toil. The stunted children come and go in squalid lanes and alleys black. We follow but the beaten track of other nations, and we grow in wealth for some, for many, woe. And it may be that we who live in this new land depart, beyond the hard old world grown fierce and fond and bound by precedent and bond, may read the riddle right, and give new hope to those who dimly see that all things yet shall be for good, and teach the world at length to be one vast united brotherhood. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. So may it be. And he who sings in accents hopeful, clear, and strong, the glories which that future brings shall sing, indeed, a wondrous song. The Bulletin, the 21st of December 1889.